Tony.
Yeah.
So we're talking simulator, and we look over, and this guy's playing something that we had never seen before. It was Resident Evil. So we walk over to his house, knock on his door. We had never met the guy before, and was like, "Hey, what are you playing?" And he's like, "Oh, that's Resident Evil." So what we did, and we asked him, "Could we watch?" And he's like, "Yeah." So we sat on his porch, watching his game through his window, watching him play Resident Evil. The very first cutscene I ever saw was the one where the zombie's like eating Forrest Fair's neck, and he turns around and he looks at him. I remember thinking, "Dear God, this game is amazing." And now, like, it's all action oriented, and I hated 7 for the simple fact of you cannot slap a character at the end of the game and call it a Resident Evil title. You can't do that.
Right.
If you want to make PT, fucking make PT. Don't throw another character in there and say, "Oh yeah, it's a Resident Evil title." You can't freaking do that. Like that was horrible. That was horrid, is what it was. I'm saying the game was bad. The game was actually fairly good. It's just I was not a fan because that's exactly what they did. They slapped RE on the title and claimed it was a Resident Evil game.
Well, okay. Yes, it needed a lot. Ooh. There's a lot to be desired from it for it being like an actual Resident Evil game that they needed that they didn't have. So I'll agree with that. It was a callback to the horror. My issues with that game was how they intentionally gutted it for they intentionally gutted the dang thing for DLC.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that hurt the immersiveness, that hurt the story, that hurt the mechanics.
Yeah, okay, and I 100%, dude, I concur. Like, I mean, that is just, what they did was bad. Now, answer me a question. Resident Evil has always been steeped in pseudo-science, I guess you could call it, in pseudo-reality.
Right.
At least the first 3 were steeped in pseudo-reality.
Right.
And there were biological weapons that they were created. Zombies were created. The V-Act was created. The Wickers were, the hunters, everything
right.
by Umbrella. There was no kind of this preternatural, supernatural thing going on. And then I played Resident Evil 0, which takes place before Part 1, where you play as Rebecca and Billy.
Right.
And there's this character at the beginning of the game, and he's singing, and all of a sudden he just breaks into these leeches, and I'm like, they've lost any kind of like scientific kind of storyline they've had and added it to this supernatural thing they got going on. And it's like, okay, that I had an issue with. But then, fast forward hold on, let me do the math. Fast forward to 15 years, to me playing Final Fantasy Resident Evil 7. In one instance, the main character literally has his arm cut off. I mean, as in gone, cut off. And then he wakes up and it's just magically sewn back on from some redneck who's stuck in the woods. Who obviously has no medical expertise whatsoever. Like, what did they do? Stitch it with like shoestring? It's like that. No, that does not happen.
Right.
Well, that is my biggest issue with it. They went from pseudoscience to pseudo-reality to way out in the middle of the norm, which if it was a silent game, not from a Resident Evil title. Come on, Capcom. You can do better than that. Let's go back
Well,
to
now, hold on a
actually
second.
trying.
Hold on a second. There is a certain level of stuff that you have to let go.
No, like the suspension of disbelief. I get that. I understand.
Well,
But
no,
it-
hold on.
the thing.
So one of the mechanics about the world is if you get bit, you turn into a zombie. That's the thing.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Darn it. So if you get bit, you turn into a zombie. All these other characters around you fall under that rule, except for you. Why?
That also suspension of disbelief. That is also something that I had a problem with Resident Evil 1. But then again, that's the homage to the.
Well, no, that's all of them. That's every single
Yeah.
Resident Evil game. And so then you have where are these guys? Here they are. You have so then you have like a liquor. Hold on. A liquor goes by and eviscerates your gut. You have barely any health left, and you kill it before it kills you. You then take a couple of plants, combine them together in a spray, and then spray yourself, and your gut magically heals itself, and you're fine.
Exactly.
That's Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, that's actually all the Resident Evil. I get
Right,
that.
and so they have, in Resident Evil 7, they have this liquid that is able to heal you. But because of the better graphics that the PlayStation 4 is able to do, that you are able to kind of notice, hey, wait a second. Like, that dude's guts just kind of went in reverse and jumped back up into his gut, and his gut healed. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So you're complaining about something that's always been a mechanic.
No, okay, I understand that, but we both know that there's in-game damage and storyline damage.
Yes.
It's just like the Final Fantasy VII and the whole Eris controversy. Okay, Eris, I can't tell you how many times died when I was fighting the XATM or whatever the hell that damn thing was called. Like, she died multiple freaking times. And guess what? I went Phoenix down, and she got back up. Well, Sephiroth stabs her through the chest, and I can't throw Phoenix down. That pissed me off. She died in the storyline. In Resident Evil, if you've read any of the books by S.D. Perry, you realize that the herbs that they use actually counteracts the T-virus.
The what they use?
The herbs that they use in the medical spray, that stars, they develop this herb, the stuff that you use in the games,
Right.
it counteracts the T-virus. So, that was the explanation of the reason they use these herbs and not just Band-Aids and Tylenol, because those herbs are actually medically grown to counteract the T-virus.
So,
A certain point. Once you reach a certain gestation point, it can no longer affect it.
right. Okay. So by that rationale, if Resident Evil 7 releases a book that explains the regeneration juice, like they were able to
I would just assume it would be made out of the herb.
right. Or it was harvested from the girl because the regeneration that she had, it was part of the technology that they were able to harvest from her because she had ridiculous regeneration, and so did her creations.
Yeah.
So it was more like a purified version
Yeah.
to where you didn't have to get like infected to get the gift running all through your veins, and then because they even allowed Lucas to a medication that allowed him the benefits of it without the insanity.
exactly.
Like, he was able to free his mind from her control. Ouch.
Yeah, you know, like,
Okay, that was...
like Morpheus just showed up. Free your mind. But, I mean, and it's the whole suspension disbelief. My point is, why did they deviate from the horror genre to go to action?
Well, that's the thing, is that Resident Evil 7 was a return to that.
And it was. It was a boo-ah horror game. That's what it was, boo-ah. That's the only way I know how to describe it. It wasn't a psychological horror like the first one was, where you thought something was coming to get you around every corner. It was a jump scare horror.
No, I found it, like, psychologically terrifying.
Well,
Like, because
I guess that's just me, because I've played through so many horror titles. Like, I can go through, Amnesia. I can go through that and not even flinch. So I guess I've become kind of jaded when it comes to my horror playing.
Well, I actually just started playing Amnesia.
I mean, it's a great game. Amnesia is a wonderful game, dude. How far have you gotten?
Hard to tell. Ow! I'm trying to kill these guys. I'm facing off against not one but two predators. So, understandably, I've been dying quite a lot.
Well, yeah, I get that. I think when it comes to the Resident Evil title, my suspension of disbelief was broken during the ending of 5. Like 4, I could even deal with. The horror bros kind of pissed me off a little bit, but I could deal with it. When you're literally pushing the rock up against Wesker, and Chris starts fist fucking this rock, I mean punching the crap out of this rock to move it, I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm so done.
No, I get that. Like, 5 and 6 were major letdowns. And that's where, like, with 6, they tried to please everybody. They wanted to please the horror fans. They wanted to bring in the people who were fans of... Darn it! They wanted to bring in the fans of Gears of War. They wanted to bring, like, the fans of... was it? There was there was one where it had a real Gears of War feel. There was one where it had the classic Resident Evil feel. And I can't remember what the other one was, but it was just like, by doing that, and it was such a jarring jump from the themes that it sucked. 7 returned to the... You know, oh, wow, you've got a gun? Well, awesome. But, you know, you have to conserve your ammunition.
Yeah.
You know, it returned to that. It returned to, you only have so much chem fluid. It's like, are you going to use it to make more ammunition, or are you going to use it to make more health? So, it went back, 7 went back to... Where is he? You're killing all my friends!
But you know, like I said, I think it's just me. I'm just very jaded about the Resident Evil franchise because I have been a fan for so long. I've become really, really judgmental when they bring out another Resident Evil game because my very first instinct is compare it to the first 3 games. Right.
But you also have to understand that the first 3 games were... Basically, one of the things of their solution to the limited technology was to make it that third person. And so there you've got the static camera shots, and that was really cool. But...
Amazing, yeah.
Crap! Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Run, 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 run. Run away, run away, run away!
Die, don't run. Stand there.
I'm sorry, I thought this was opposite day.
Yeah. So it's not opposite day?
Right. So...
It's opposite day! Sorry.
the whole third-person angle kind of really doesn't work as well in the sense of a horror genre type of situation.
I mean, I'm even playing Operation Raccoon City right now, which I think it takes place in between 1, 2, and 3. Which a lot of people argue that's 2, but it actually it's throughout the whole set, the first 3. This I still consider like one of those types, but it is an
Hey Guilders, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to catch me live on Twitch. The link is below. Please stay tuned for the next episode, or if you're looking for something a little different, you can follow the links to the episodes on the left and the right. Or you can catch one of my guest streams. See you next time.
Jeff Goldblum, the winner, is determined.
Life finds a way.
Alright, you know what we gotta do now, though, right?
That's really unnerving. Can you stop that, please?